Hello from
Havasupai.
Yeah. It's our second day at Havasupai. We hiked in yesterday. So we left Phoenix at about 6 a.m. We got to the trailhead a little bit after 10, and we're still super unsure of how long our hike in actually took. Moving time was actually under 4 hours, which is awesome, but total time with our stop in the town to get our permits and get our tags, we're unsure of how long that took us. But Nico and Alexis were champs.
Yeah, pretty good.
We lied a little bit about how long it was going to take, but they still love us. How are you feeling?
Anxious, as always.
Nico, how are you feeling?
I like I got the flu.
Feeling good?
Yeah.
Bradley?
Ready.
Good, excited, ready to start.
Wonderful. We are officially taking our first break. We are 5 miles in. How are you guys doing?
Not good.
We're hanging in there. Okay, so we are in our tent. It is a little past 7:30 and we're exhausted. We're going to sleep. And we'll see you in the morning. So our second day at Havasupai, we just decided to kind of have a day for our muscles to recover from the hike-in, the 10-mile hike-in. That actually turned into a little bit more than 10 miles. I'm unsure of how that happened. But we are spending the morning at Havasupai, and then we're going to walk over to Mooney Falls, which is just at the opposite end of the campsite, and just view it from the top today.
Yep.
Good morning from Beaver Falls. We decided this morning when we woke up just to hike down and just to try it. We had talked to the person camping next to us. His friends were here last week and they said that hiking down Mooney and hiking to Beaver was really, really difficult because it's so cold and kind of freaked us out a little bit. But we decided to do it anyway, and it's actually been really nice. So we hiked down Mooney with Alexis and Nico, who I think again just like blew us away by how fine they were with it. Which I think looking back, the last time that we hiked down Mooney, it was a totally different experience. It was just us. I think the people that surrounded us, not meaning to by any sense, but were better able to climb, and I think that we just felt rushed and we didn't know what to expect, so it was kind of nerve-wracking.
Definitely didn't know what to expect, which made it more scary when you got there.
Yeah, and then I think this whole trip is different this time because we've experienced it already, Havasupai, so now we're bringing two people that we love to experience it, so we're seeing it through their eyes and we're experiencing it through their feelings and how they're seeing everything. So going down Mooney this time, I was like, this is what we're gonna do, and put your foot there, and you got this. So I'm gonna be a life coach now.
Got hike down Mooney.
Just hike down Mooney.
You passed Kev's course.
No, but it's been really nice having two other people here to experience it with and to show them a place that is super magical to us.
Yeah.
So now that we're at Beaver, we're gonna hang out for a little bit and then we're going to get out of here. Get back up to the campsite.
We think we found Beaver.
We think we found Beaver. Stay tuned. We are on our way to Mooney and Beaver. Think we're gonna survive?
We're gonna do great.
I will survive! We just finished our climb down to Mooney. What do you think?
Easier the second time around.
So we were wrong. We were not at Beaver. We have been quasi-following a group of like 15 people from Mooney that we were following, and then we would kind of disperse, and then we were following. And in talking to almost every single person that we stopped along the trail, we as a group finally found Beaver Falls. Oh, so happy we kept going. We are home, we are clean, we're tired. We're tired. So a couple of things that we wanted to talk about, just some tips, overall tips now that we've been to Havasupai twice, and once in a little bit warmer weather, and now officially one time in pretty cold weather. So the first thing for Beaver, we read a lot about Beaver and we thought that we were prepared, and we weren't. So I think a lot of the reason is that Havasupai recently had a flood and it changed a lot of the landscape. So things that we read didn't really match up with things that we were experiencing.
It's easy to get lost.
It's so easy to get lost.
But you don't really get lost, you just go down the wrong trail a lot. You can't get lost, it's in a canyon.
That's a good point. So one thing that we read was that there were 3 water crossings, which is true. The depth of water is not true. So 3 water crossings from the bottom of Mooney to Beaver, and they were about knee high for all of them, or thigh high if you have short legs like me. So be ready for that. The other is that Beaver is actually more than 3 miles away from the bottom of Mooney. It was about 3.5, almost 3.75. So there was a certain point where we got to what we thought was Mooney because it was at that 3-mile marker, and it wasn't true. It was about another 15-minute hike from that point. And the other was ladders. So I love a good ladder and a hike. I do. They're so fun.
How many were there?
There were 6 ladders that you had to climb up or down depending on where you were, from the bottom of Mooney to Beaver. And that doesn't include logs. So there are a few different spots where there are logs, even about like maybe waist high, that have steps kind of carved out into them. So that does not count the logs. 6 legitimate ladders. And the last ladder you literally climb down to get to like the bottom of Beaver. So you know it when you see it.
Otherwise, toe warmers you want to bring.
Toe warmers were
When it's
such
cold.
a lifesaver.
It's nice to throw in your sleeping bag when you're sleeping. Extra pairs of socks.
Oh,
I
yeah.
brought a pair of like sleeping socks that were really too thick for me to wear underneath my shoes, but it was nice just to wear them sleeping. So I just kept them in the tent the whole time. And then leave we had like a Yeti of water and then a thing of snacks.
Like
in
a
the
big
car.
gallon.
A big gallon of water in the car, because when you come back you'll be thirsty, you'll be hungry, you want some chips or fruit snacks, granola bars, stuff like that. So
Yeah.
definitely leave that stuff in the car.
This trip was different in that we actually prepared for after. So Havasupai, the trailhead is pretty far away from really anything. So we had water in our Yeti, we had things of Gatorade, we had chips and pretzels, and it was just exactly what you need after that hike out.
Yeah. That's it.
All right, we'll catch you on our next adventure.
Bye.
Yes. Got it.
You guys want to come out to the office?
Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
Nico,
Yes.
it's a campsite.
We're here. We made it with no problems whatsoever. Feeling stellar.
Smelled like farts. Did you just fart? So we're in our tent. It's 7:30.
It's really warm in here.
Maybe. I don't want to go over there.
Plenty of room for activity. Got that movie too.